Just want to be able to talk to you all about the coulda, woulda, shoulda have type of situation. I understand that a lot of people will say, well, we don't really need that much of backlash because we exhibit that with the TOs of the world, the Randy Gregory, the Greg Hardys, the Ezekiel Elliott's, the David Irvins. So we had enough distractions already. So if you say to yourself, yeah, we can go out and get a Kareem Hunt, he'll be a dynamic player. He was on his path. His rookie year, he ran 1,300 yards, played every game, solid player, 7 touchdowns or something like that, 8 touchdowns. Was on pace for this year to run another 1,400 yards with another 7 to maybe 8, close to 10 touchdowns there. I think he got collective 16 touchdowns in his small career. We understood what happened. He's from the Cleveland area, if I'm talking correctly on that. He's from that area. He signed with the Cleveland Browns for a 1-year contract. Some other things is going to have to come into play. I think that Roger Goodell is still going to suspend him for 6 games. We as Cowboys fans collectively, we would like to see some type of punishment, just some type of punishment, or some type of another investigation to go along with that process. Not saying that you want to have that to happen, but we as Cowboys, we want to see an eye for an eye. But teams that out there who want to take risk in winning games, this is what you got to do at times. You got to take, I guess, those type of deals of saying to yourself, maybe, just maybe, it may not be the popular move, but it's a move for the franchise and the organization. Why do you play this game? Why do you play this sport? You play to win the game. You play to win the game. And it goes on and on from those who out there who love the sport, who love to compete. You have to look at everything. I'm with the belief that somehow you have to figure out a way to either draft another running back for the Cowboys, or you're going to have to find a veteran running back, a change of pace running back, because you can't have the notion and the mindset and the understanding of thoughts that Ezekiel Elliott can run forever. He's the bell cow of this offense, yes. One can argue this too. He also helps the defense out by him with the time of possession, carrying the rock, being a guy that's out there on the field. We saw all last year and all year before, Ezekiel Elliott, when he get hit, he wobbles and gets up slow. There's only a few, like I said on one of the streams, there's only a few Emmitt Smiths out there, or Frank Gore. There's only a few of those guys. They don't just grow off trees. Those running back that can run forever. And I understand a lot of people say, hey, wait a minute, you got to pay Ezekiel Elliott. I'm gonna tell you guys this. If you pay him now, he's only good for 1 more contract, right? You rarely see a running back that's in his 30s and mid-30s just running the rock and toting the rock. Ezekiel Elliott, yes, he's still young, but you only got 1 more contract to sign with him. And that's just the reality of it, man. That's just how it goes. That's just the nature of the game. So I like the kid from Boise, that Alexander Madison. I like him. I like the Darrell Hendersons of the world. Hey, I like the Elijah Holyfield. Boy, you put Ezekiel and Elijah back there, well, they're going to have some scriptures back there in the backfield, right? And this is why I like Elijah. He's not the biggest and the strongest guy that's coming out of college from going to the NFL in the draft, but he's one of those guys that you can say, man, he's a hard runner, he's smaller, gonna make the opposition think where he's lined up on the field. I love what Rod Smith can do, but let's be real with ourselves. Come on now. Yeah, you rarely see those guys, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to this thing, man. So For those who just not tuning in, the news just broke that, well, 53 minutes ago, about an hour ago. Shout out to my guy, Unintentional Grounding. I was on his show earlier, and he was talking about it, and I said, let me just jump in and talk to the nation about it. Salute to all y'all, man. But there goes to show you, man, it's one of those things where we're going to have to really look at this draft. And I know everybody's saying, hey, then whatever you do, don't pay the quarterback. Don't pay D-Law, stretch it out. You know, he disappeared in the playoff. No. You figure out ways to say, okay, D-Law, you coming in at this salary, please, if you can. If not, then we have to make some moves in those factions. And then if you talk to Dak Prescott, look, this is why Dak Prescott is in a safe place right here. The team talent alone should get us, I'm going to say the word should. That's the operative word, should get us to at least, I want to say 9 to 10 wins next year, regardless, before you even play. The talent alone on this team will get you, I'm going to be generous, 8 to 9 to 10 wins, right around in that area. And it's going to uplift his resume up even more. And I love what Dak Prescott can bring to the game, right? The intangibles are things that you just don't see, right? So what I'm saying is, with this whole entire story, is that the more he win, the higher that price tag becomes. And all you got to do now is just say, okay, we'll just go ahead and beat you to the chase. We'll go ahead and pay you. Because that thing is going to shoot up sky high. Especially next year is going to be Russell Wilson's turn to re-sign, and maybe somebody else, I think, that they're going to look at real hard. So you might want to go ahead and pay him. Now, D-Law, on the other hand, we've been crying, we've been begging, we've been yelling. Jerry Jones been saying, okay, we need us a war daddy. That should be your war daddy. But then Byron Jones sitting there like, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? Byron Jones saying, what's up? What you gonna do with that money? And then you're gonna have, I think, Jalen Smith contract to come around. See, this thing gets nasty. I got a solution to fix all this stuff. Y'all want to hear my solution? I got a solution to fix all this stuff. Take away that damn salary cap. Take away that stuff, man. To me personally, just throw that out the window. Let teams be the teams that they are. You know, that's what I would do. Just get rid of the salary cap situation. Get rid of all that crazy stuff, and let teams. We'll see. Hey, I guarantee you'll know who the real America team is then. You will know. Salary cap been a pain and all, you know what. And I think that Jerry Jones, the way he coddled his players, the way he loved the players, the way he's willing to reach in his pocket, he's so nice, man. I just wish I can get like 15 to 20 minutes with Jerry. He might say, well, Law Nation, I've been following your channel, and I'm gonna be trite. I want to support. And he might make the donation to help grow the nation that I won't even have to go to a 9 to 5 ever again in my life. That's how good Jerry Jones is, man. Look, he gave Nate Newton a job up there, you know, and he gave a lot of people jobs, man. If you look around, Darryl Johnson and Tony Romo, you don't think that they looked out and said, okay, who's going to be your reference? And they put down Jerry Jones. Hell, Emmitt Smith had a broadcasting job. See, Jerry Jones, see, this is the thing. With Jerry Jones, and when you in his good place, and you in his wheelhouse, he will look after you. Ask Michael Irvin. And ask Deion Sanders. Ask all those boys, man, how much Jerry Jones, his love and adulations toward them goes beyond, goes to the moon and back. But going back to the Ezekiel Elliott, I think if they had a one-on-one conversation, it was the All or Nothing series or documentary, and Ezekiel Elliott had to sit down and talk to Papa Jerry Jones, right? And Ezekiel Elliott spoke to him, and Jerry let it be known. Jerry made him know that Ezekiel, I got your back. I'm willing to sue the NFL for you. I'm willing to fight for you. I'm willing to continue to fight for you. I think that Ezekiel Elliott people was like, you know what? This kid is still young. Let's stop fighting. Let's just go ahead and get these suspension out the way. And let's get this guy going in the right direction. So that's how I look at it. Jerry Jones is going to make sure that he can always fight for you. He's a legit guy as far as that aspect of it. So, going back to Kareem Hunt. Let me look at the Browns roster. So they got Kareem. We might can get Duke Johnson from them, right? Because they already got the Nick Chubb kid, right? And Duke Johnson. And Kareem Hunt. So if you look at that aspect of it, if Kareem Hunt is suspended for 6 games, I don't know when the NFL trade deadline is up, or they might just flat out cut Duke Johnson. Shout out to Duke Johnson. He grew up, I think, a Cowboys fan. I think number 22, Emmitt Smith, was his favorite running back. Will he be a good complement to Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott? Let me know. He catch the ball out of the backfield. We'll see. We shall soon see. But they got a legit roster. They got wide receivers. They got a good quarterback. They got a stout defense. So the Cleveland Browns should win 8 just off of talent alone. We're gonna say that again. And they in a horrible division. The only team that they got to worry about, Steelers or what have you, and they've been up and down. They should get about 8 to 9 wins easily. We'll see though. We'll see what the Cleveland Browns do next year. Shout out to all of the dog pounders over there in Cleveland Brown, where they get down, and see what Kareem Hunt gonna do for them when he gets off his suspension. The good thing is he should have fresh legs. We'll see if he can take a hit once he get back off the suspension, whatever it may be. And as far as the Cowboys, I'm gonna turn y'all, give y'all this ugly face. We better draft well. We better get out there, and these are my wants right now. I don't know if the team needs, but these are my wants. Defensive tackle, safety, running back. I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to say, okay, Law, you just crazy with it. We are about one explosive guy from the offense and one explosive guy on the defensive way for going deep and making a deep run in the playoff. One explosive guy. Law, what are you talking about? You take away Brandon Cooks from the LA Rams. He was an explosive guy for them, right? What would they be on the offensive side of the ball? Of course, I do know the Chiefs got what? Tyreek Hill and the Travis Kelce kid. You take Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs, and they got a damn good quarterback, Mahomes. We'll see if he can do it again next year, right? But if you take Tyreek Hill away from them, where will they be? You said -2 or 3 games, right? So this is how I'm looking at it. If you can get one more explosive guy. I love Amari Cooper. He's explosive. I love the fact that Ezekiel Elliott, he's explosive. But we need one more guy. I would say this, if we had like the injury gods to just remove their injury hands from our team, and if we had Tavon Austin, what Jerry Jones called him Tavion, if we had Tavon Austin the whole entire year, I'm looking at some of his film, I'm sitting there like, dog, he's an explosive guy, but he couldn't stay healthy. But if we get somebody who's grittish and grimish on that defense, a ball hawk, an explosive guy, one more guy, boy, we'll be a better team, man. Let me know how you guys feel about that, man. You guys know more than me. I'm just talking, you know. I don't know much, but I would like to know you all's opinions, thoughts, and things like that. I shout out to everybody. Really appreciate you all. I can't read your comments right now. I'm live on my little OBS via phone, so I can't see the comments, but I'm quite sure that people are saying go Cowboys, right? And people are saying one way or another, and we're gonna get this thing going, facts and things like that. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this thing going. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the content, let people know, a friend, neighbor, or foe, or troll, however you want to call them. Let them know where they can get the real deal Holyfield, right? Elijah Holyfield, boy. Yeah, it might be a guy, but give me Darrell Henderson. That boy bad. Look him up. Those who right now who don't know who Darrell Henderson is, look him up. Just type it in Google and look up Darrell Henderson. That boy bad. That's been my time. I thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation.